Who's excited to go down to the Hobbiton Movie Set?
Full experience ng bahay ng Hobbiton.
I'm going on an adventure! Everybody bells yet?
Yeah.
Good morning! Alam mo ba yung movie na Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Familiar ka ba doon? Alam mo yung Hobbiton? So nandito tayo ngayon. Sabi nga nila, pag di ka nakapunta dito sa Hobbiton, hindi mo pa fully may experience ang New Zealand. Sa Hobbiton, sa mga must-go destinations dito sa New Zealand. Pero marami nagsasabi, hindi naman daw ganun ka worth it para sa price niya. Pero tingnan natin, let's see kung ano may experience natin dito. Kasi first time namin lahat dito. Kaya tara, sige, sama kayo. Picture ako. So, ang start ng tour natin is 11:50. Kaya nung time check, 11:35 or 11:40. Pila na kami para sa 11:50 na sakay natin sa bus.
Hi. Balik. Ano ba yun? Ha? Balik na lang. Yung mama nyo talaga doon.
Ito na yata yung bus namin. Let's go. Start na.
Morning guys, I need to scan all 12, so if you can give me a hand with 2, 3, 4, 5, it's alright, 6, 7, we're getting there, no, we're getting there, it's alright.
9.
I think I've already got that one. One, two, 1, 2. Alright, good morning guys. How are we all doing today? Are we all excited to go down to the Hobbiton Movie Set?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Who's excited to go down to the Hobbiton Movie Set? Alright, that's more like it guys. I will introduce myself. My name is Chris. I am going to be your tour guide for the day. We're also being driven down to the movie set by the very lovely Warren. Say hi to Warren, everyone.
Hi, Warren.
Now we do have a little introductory video for you all, so kick back, relax, enjoy the video.
Hello, I just wanted to welcome you on your journey to Hobbiton.
Of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Sir Peter Jackson, director of The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogies. Followed by the double stone arch bridge and then leading across the lake to the world famous Green Dragon Inn. This is where we're going to be grabbing our complimentary drink later. Now who's excited for the complimentary drink, guys? Alright, nice. We've got a couple of alcoholics on the bus. I like it. Well, hey, look, first round is on me, okay? Do not worry about it. Get them out, guys, because one of the best views in all of Hobbiton is about to come up on your right hand side. You don't want to miss it. Get those cameras ready. Here we go. I'll count it down in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's the lovely car park. Very nice. Let's get a photo. Alright then friends, do come on in. Let me welcome you here to Hobbiton. Now, I'm going to give you all a good couple of minutes to have a look around this triangle area with just enjoy it. I'll tell a couple of stories in a few minutes.
Ito sa mga Hobbit house. Yung mga nakasampay po. Nice. Gaano katagal na kaya yung sampay na yun?
The very first time you see Gandalf make his entrance into Hobbiton on his horse and cart, Frodo sitting just next to him again. Now it's quite a nice scene this, but it is what we call an artificial scene. Now you might be wondering, what do I mean by that? Well, let me tell you, Gandalf, the wizard, is a very tall guy. Gandalf, 7 foot tall. Now Sir Ian McKellen, who plays Gandalf, he's 5'11", quite a bit smaller. Now sitting next to Gandalf is Frodo. Frodo and the rest of the hobbits, 3 to 4 foot tall. Elijah Wood, who plays Frodo, not 3 foot tall, okay? About 5'6". So you might be wondering, how does one look so tall on that cart and one look so small? Well, a lot of people think CGI. For Lord of the Rings, they much prefer using practical effects. They built a specially designed cart that was very long. In the cart, they had a seat right at the front where Gandalf would sit, up close to the camera. And then another seat, exactly 3 meters behind him, where Frodo would sit. They would line the camera up perfectly, and it would give the illusion that they're sitting right next to each other. Pretty clever, right? Now that technique, what we like to call forced perspective, something that was used all throughout filming for The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Have I got anyone here today who is 5'6" and smaller? Hands up, let me see. Only one person brave enough to admit it. Well, if you're 1'65" and smaller, 5'6" and smaller, welcome home, guys, okay? Welcome home, okay? Now, the third and final time you get to see this area in the movies. The most famous scenes from the Hobbit trilogy. Now in this scene you see Bilbo Baggins, the main character, wake up in his home, right at the top of the hill. And he wakes up in a bit of a panic, because he realises that Thorin and his company of dwarves have left without him. So we see Bilbo, he comes running out his door. He's got a contract in his hand. And he runs all the way down the hill. And then eventually past this point we're standing in right here. And as he runs past us, there's a nosy hobbit standing on the other side of this fence. The hobbit shouts out to Bilbo, he says, "To Bilbo, where are you off to?" "Don't stop, I'm already late." "Late for what?" "Late for what?" And then Bilbo, he runs out of Hobbiton, says 5 words back to him. One very famous line. Anyone remember what Bilbo shouts back to him? "I'm going on an adventure!" I'll give you guys a reminder, okay? He says, "I'm going on an adventure!" Everybody knows, yeah. Seeing some nods, alright, I like it. Well, we're going on our very own little adventure today, guys. You've seen 4 Hobbit homes so far. We have 44 Hobbit homes. If we're all ready, guys, follow me on up this way. We'll go see some more of Hobbiton. Come on up this way, guys.
Sabi, kada house daw may kanya-kanyang personality ng Hobbit. Hanapin nyo din manginginom.
This is
Yan, meron daw Hobbit na house na manginginom.
Here at the Dell there are 7 Hobbit homes, and as I said, lots of personalities, hobbies and jobs that our Hobbits have here. Now one fairly obvious one, you would have just walked past it, home of the beekeeper. You'll see the beehives up on the hill, a little shop out front as well with some jars of honey. Now the honey inside those jars, all real, okay? Now honey doesn't have an expiry date, so we just leave it in there all year round. Now I did mention we have a town drunk that lives here. Now our town drunk lives all the way right up at the top. You'll see the hammock in the shade right at the top. Door just to the right. That is where the town drunk lives. Now the reason why we know it's the town drunk, just below the hammock, there's a big barrel there. Now that barrel is full of empty glass bottles. They have a great time when the sun's out. Who can blame them? Beautiful spot for a drink, okay?
Tunay daw yan. Try nga. Po. Wow.
Once you do get your photos, guys, continue up there. Yeah, you can push the door open. Wait until the front has moved on, and then you go to Bilbo's. Just wait by his gate for me, okay?
Can you please take a photo of us? Thank you. Let's go inside.
Wait.
Sulit. Lumangon de.
Get my hobbits in there. You're fitting perfect. Like, welcome home, guys. There you go. Awesome, guys.
Thank you. Para daw kaming habit.
Tinawag niya tayong maliit.
Saktong-sakto daw kami doon.
Labit pa kay mami yung sampay namin. Kaninang damit yan.
Around first of all. Have a look at the amazing view that we have from the top of the hill. It's actually one of the most important things here, because if this view wasn't here, we probably wouldn't be here today. Now the reason for this, tourism business first started in 2002. 1 year after the Fellowship of the Ring was released in the cinema. When it was, quite a few super fans were born, okay? They wanted to figure out where Hobbiton was filmed. Now initially this proved quite difficult because, as it mentioned on the bus, everything was torn down here after Lord of the Rings. Nothing was left. But what gave it away? This view. Because in the distance you can see a big old mountain range over there. Now this mountain range is what we call the Kaimai Ranges, and it separates the Bay of Plenty on the coast of New Zealand from the Waikato region that we are in right now. And very few places in New Zealand have this exact view that we're looking at right here. So some detectives online, they were able to figure it out. One morning, the Alexander family woke up, found a bunch of people dressed like hobbits, running around on their farm, having a great time. At that stage they thought, hey look, we've got something here, let's start a tourism business. That was 23 years ago. A little bit more permanent now, but that's how it all began way back in 2002.
Ganda yung bahay na yan.
Diyan nauntog si Gandalf sa loob.
Ito yung sa ano, no, Hobby business. May name to, di ba?
Bahay ni Bilbo. Nice.
Everyone wants to go inside Bilbo's house, and rightfully so, okay? He's got a pretty nice house in the movies. And I would love to take you guys inside. If there was literally anything to see in there. Bilbo's house goes about 2 meters back. Nice big retaining wall. That's literally it in there, okay? Now all of the scenes that you see in The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, they were shot in a big studio in either Wellington or London. Now if I've got anyone here today who's very disappointed by this news, they really want to see Bilbo's house, do not worry. If you're in New Zealand, you can still see it. It does still exist. There is a little bit of a catch though, because the only way you can see Bilbo's house, you need to become very good friends with Peter Jackson, alright? Because it is at the bottom of his garden here in New Zealand. So if you do befriend Peter Jackson, you can go see Bilbo's home. And if you do, please do not forget about your tour guide Chris, okay? Because I would also love to come see Bilbo's house, alright guys?
Ayun sila, Lord of the Rings.
Tapos si Frodo.
You probably recognise where we are if you have seen The Lord of the Rings, okay? This is where Bilbo Baggins, he celebrates his big 111th birthday in the first Lord of the Rings movie. Now, it was the largest scene shot here at the Hobbiton Movie Set. It took 4 days and 3 nights, and lots of things happened here. We had a huge marquee tent just in front of the tree, a massive birthday cake with 111 candles in it. We had fireworks going off, a big old party here, okay? Now we're going to continue around the corner. We're going to head around to the home of my favourite Hobbit next. In my opinion, this guy around here, true hero of the story, okay? So follow me around this way, I'll introduce you to him. let me welcome you all into what we like to call Bagshot Row, okay? Now, Bagshot Row is this row of 3 houses I've got behind me. We've got number 1, the Proudfoot family home. Number 2, the Twofoot family home. And then number 3, this yellow door right here. And as I said in the party field, this is the home of my favourite hobbit, in my opinion, the true hero of the story. This is the home of Samwise Gamgee, everyone. And this yellow door, very last thing you see in The Lord of the Rings. You see Sam, he walks along this path, returns home to his family, goes inside, door closes behind him, the end. That's it for The Lord of the Rings, okay? Now, believe it or not, more important than Sam's house right here is number 1 and number 2 of Bagshot Row, because these two are our fully furnished, fully decorated hobbit homes that we get to go inside. Have a good look in. Now, they've only been here since December 2023, so you've come at a great time to be able to experience these as well.
To a Twofoot family home.
Isa sa mga full experience na pwede natin puntahan. May access tayo na pasukin yung mga bahay. Interactive. So, pwede natin hawakan yung mga stuff. Pwede natin hawakan yung mga bagay dito. Toilet. Diyan, nagda-number 2 and nagda-number 1 yung mga Hobbit. Kaso, barado ata, nakasara. Full experience ng bahay ng Hobbit. Oh, ang laki. Nag-enjoy ako dito. Ang laki. Washing machine. Kuya, may washing machine dito. Oh, gumagana. Ang ganda rito. Ang ganda rito. Nakakatuwa. Pwede mong hawakan yung mga gamit. Dining. Kitchen. Kitchen. Ito. Tunay.
Tele ka dito, try na natin. Dito ka mag-play. What's up, Ay, nagaganon! Okay. Go tayo skip. Dito ako. Ano yun? Pwede guys, Swan. Talong. Uy.
So, after ng tour, punta tayo sa Green Dragon. Doon yung merong free drinks as per Chris, yung ating tour guide. So, merong non-alcoholic and alcoholic complimentary drinks. Turn on, depart na ng 1:55. Kung Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit fan ka, ma-appreciate mo talaga yung magpunta dito and ma-experience first hand yung mga sets and kung saan sinut yung movie. And if hindi mo pa naman napapanood yung Hobbit or yung Lord of the Rings, for sure, maiengganyo ka na panoodin to. Magkakaroon ka ng interest. So, thumbs up. Sulit naman siya. Sulit for the price para sa akin kasi ang ganda ng view. Ayun si Gollum. Na-enjoy ko yung experience. Na-enjoy ko yung lalo na yung pumasok tayo dun sa Hobbit House. And syempre yung mga additional infos and behind the scenes na binanggit ni Chris ng ating tour guide. Goods na goods. Pag nandito kayo sa New Zealand or pagpunta nyo dito sa New Zealand, sama nyo to sa itinerary nyo. Diba? Gollum?
Pangit.
So dito natin pwedeng kunin yung ating complimentary drinks. Kung naririnig nyo, may Hobbiton background music pa. So tara, pasok tayo.
Come on in, guys! Come on in, I'll get you a drink.
There you go. Is there coffee or just this?
coffee and tea, you can help yourself to, just around the corner.
Ah, okay.
Or we've got these drinks here.
Alright, okay. Here. Here's the coffee.
Bakit meron?
Ito yung kape. Ito yung kape, kuya. Yan.
Ito, libre to?
Libre, kuya. Tara, kape tayo.
Ito libre.